Now I'd like to share with you a health journey. Lori, whose mother had ended up having a catastrophic stroke, and somebody had just shared with her our patches. Here's Lori, so let's let her tell her story.
She was telling me how much the patches were helping her with some pain and wanted to give me some to try for my mom that had what's classified as a catastrophic stroke. On January 11th, she had a stroke. She'd been in her house for 3 full days before we knew that she had a stroke and got her to the hospital. So when I arrived at the hospital, she literally looked like the cartoon character where you're cuckoo, you know, eyes rolling all around in your head and stars above your head. And the lights were on and nobody was home. And my partner, Dan, and I looked and we were like, she's gone. And the doctors were like, she's probably going to die any minute. Are you sure you want to be in here? There's nothing we could do for her. Her blood pressure is so high, yada, yada. They left the room and then she kind of went under. And I put some essential oils on her and she came to and recognized me. So I have a PhD in clinical nutrition. I've been in practice for 30 years. I was trained by a wonderful man that some of you may know, and he passed away a few years ago, Dr. Versendahl. So a lot of training in nutrition, muscle testing, different things. So all week in the hospital, that first week, every single day they were telling me she's going to die. They had pastors come and talking to me and counselors and neurologists, and pretty much all of them said she was permanently brain damaged. For a whole week, you guys, they didn't even give her a feeding tube. Oh. They told me I was going to have to watch and just have her die of starvation. That's how she was going to die. They said she probably wouldn't survive a feeding tube, and if she did, she would just be a vegetable. So anyway, she had rehab for 2 weeks, 2 weeks in the hospital, then some rehab for 2 weeks. So she's been home with me since February, mid-February, and she's making progress. But when I put the patches on her, what happened is there was so much difference the first 3 days. Rebecca gave me 10, 5 for my mom and 5 for me. And there was so much difference in my mom. I was like, well, the heck with me. I'm going to keep these on my mom, and I'm going to get with Rebecca and get these for my mom. And I'm a big researcher. A lot of doctors and people are. And I put these on her without even looking anything up or knowing anything about them. And one of my dear friends, Betty, said, well, didn't you research them? I go, at this point, I really hardly don't care what's in them with how they're helping my mom. So she started trying to write, which she'd done a little bit of that, but she started doing more. She started, she could make some noises, but now she sounds like she's speaking Vietnamese. Yun, 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 yun. Like she's talking all day and telling me stuff. And sometimes it sounds like she's scolding me. And she's getting up on her own, taking her own blood pressure and writing down her blood pressure. Like every day she's doing something new, and I'm texting Rebecca, oh my gosh. And so I do love taking care of her, but if anyone's on the line and you had to take care of someone 24/7, so she's on a feeding tube. We're down to 2 tube feedings a day. She's supposed to be only on pureed food, but she wants cheeseburgers. And I do put rose oil and different oils on her face. Her face was extremely distorted, and it's not very distorted now. So I think she's been wearing the patch for a good solid 20 days, maybe 30 days. And if she does not have her patch, she looks like she's in full-blown dementia. Wow. And she glares at you. She won't listen to you. She won't do what's needed. And the most miraculous thing, like if I look through my notes, there's tons I could tell you. I was telling Dr. Harmon, the thing that's the most amazing is my entire life she's been very stoic. Okay, she was raised by a very abusive alcoholic father that beat her mother in front of them. She married my dad when she was barely 16. She's very shy. She's shut down. She's very stoic. Now, she loves plants and gardening. She's very sweet. She's very kind. But the thing that is amazing is she is smiling. She is happy. She's happy all day long. I mean, she's like almost a completely different person. And she wasn't doing that before the patches. And so that's something I can count on every day. She's getting up and she's trying to do chores. She's like trying to empty the garbage, and she's packing her pots of flowers out onto the patio. If she could speak, you would think she's totally normal.